Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, in 2007, the government commissioned the Jacquard report, which modelled the effect carbon charges would have on reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Although the minister adopted some of the recommendations, they were watered down to such an extent that many question whether success is possible. The Auditor General warned that without a plan, and I quote, Alberta can spend a lot of money but not achieve emissions intensity targets. So to the Minister of the Environment. How much money is the minister willing to risk for a strategy that is more about PR than about climate change?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the issue of climate change and greenhouse gas reductions is very much part of the discussions that are currently underway, not only here in Alberta, but nationally and internationally. And with the advent of the Obama administration south of the Canada-U.S. border, we're now starting to get to a point where I believe we are truly going to be able to see some significant and real progress, because Alberta will no longer be acting alone, but will be acting in concert with all of the rest of North America.
Honourable Member.
Thank you. To the same minister. Why has the minister set emission intensity targets without a real plan to achieve them?
Good question.
The Honourable Minister.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I really take deference to the suggestion that there is no plan to achieve targets. The fact of the matter is we have legislation in place, and we are achieving those targets. Right. There are compliance mechanisms that are the law in Alberta. One is to have reductions of intensity, real reductions in CO2. Two is to have an Alberta-based offset, and three is to invest in the technology that will lead to large, grand-scale reductions through implementation of technology such as CCS.
The Honourable Member.
Thank you. Again to the same minister. Given that the Minister of the Environment has admitted that the carbon charge is too low, can the minister tell us if this administration will adjust the charge by a larger amount now, or whether it will be following BC's lead in instituting smaller yearly increases?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the price for carbon, the compliance mechanism, the contribution to the technology fund is set at $15 a tonne as we speak. There is no reason for us to believe that it will not increase over time. But we also believe very firmly that there is that balance that needs to be maintained between economic activity and environmental protection. That balance is based upon ensuring that we don't get so far ahead of our competitors that we cease to do business at all. So the fact is that as the rest of North America comes on side, and I have every reason to believe that they will, I fully expect that $15 price to rise quite considerably.
The Honourable Member.